always come to you guys from like inside a vehicle. So we're gonna work on cars today. I'm actually at home. I'm at home because my med cert's due, and so I'm gonna go try to get my med cert later this week and everything. And the other thing is I want to get a doctor's just get a checkup by the doctor. So anyway, we are out at the cars. I bought another van. It's a 90, like my big gray van. So this one's pretty nice. I'm gonna show you guys around, but I bought it, started driving it home, it broke down on the way home, and gonna try to figure out if it's something tiny, and that's the reason it broke down, or if it's something real big. So anyway, let's go look at it. Okay, so here's the interior. I bought this one for $700. The interior is clean. Look at these seats. I don't think anybody sat in those rear seats at all, ever. You know. It does have lights in the back. See if I can get them to light up. So you can see the mood lighting and the map lights and everything that light up. Haven't figured out why these don't work here. So, I don't know if that's like a thing with the, I haven't figured it out. But anyway, so, let's look at the exterior though. Oh, by the way, the windshield's a little cracked. So, that's pretty much why I got it for so cheap. Let's turn these off because I need to try to start this thing here in a minute. Anyway, let's look at the rest of it. So, look at this door panel. I mean, it's got a little bit of shit right there, but that'll clean up. Carpet. I mean, the carpet's it's a little bad right there, but it's got some junk in it. But look at the carpet on this thing. Look at the dashboard, the wheel. I mean, it's got a few things that are wrong with it, but not too bad. I'm calling it the purple van because, that's the 95, and it got named Evanescence because I like the band Evanescence, and that's a 90 van, and the band Evanescence was big in the 90s. So, but here's how she looks. She's got these neat custom rims on here that I really like and everything. And let's go around to the front. She got the Chevy 350 in her. This one has a 305. We'll go around to the side here. Again, look at this door panel. Right? These seats are just, that one little section for some reason is discolored, and I don't know why, but I mean, it's all there, almost all of it. I think those curtains that are there should be there too, but they're not there. I haven't tried the rear seat to see if it folds down or anything, but again, and she's got a few blemishes as far as the paint is concerned, but there aren't any real issues. Door panel. Here's the back here. It's got a little mini panel for electrical, so you can actually plug in a cord to the back of it. Here's the rear AC unit. The vents for the rear AC are right here. So, yeah, look at this. There's no button back here for the bed, so the button's up there somewhere. I haven't found it yet. But here's something that's really cool. There's a plug here, and you can just plug an extension cord into it and have 110 in the van. So that was really cool, I thought. Designer vans. All the glass is there except for the windshield. $700. Everything is just, nice and neat on it. That's the thing. So I'm gonna take the engine cover off, pop the hood, and we're gonna get to work on why it won't start. Okay, here's under the hood. Not really anything to worry about. It doesn't look like. You know, here's the overflow for the coolant. Here's the windshield washer fluid. It does seem to be missing the hose of the windshield washer fluid. However, it could just be down here somewhere hanging down. I don't see it. Anyway, engine bay, we're going to get a closer look at that inside. Engine oil was good. We can look at it if you want. Let's pull out here. I'll show it to you. Yeah, it's a long dipstick. So, here's your engine oil. It's a little dirty, but not too bad. And I'll just try to get it back in the hole here. And you just have to continue to push this down. It's hilarious. So, alright, there you go. Transmission dipstick is here. And it's real long too. So let's see. Transmission fluid looks good. So, nothing real questionable about it. Let's see how it smells. You can smell it if it's burned. I don't know. Might be a little burned. So, anyway. Not going to worry about that. Just going to worry about trying to start it at this point. So get this. Remember, I'm always filming this on my phone. So, brake fluid. Brakes worked okay. I'm just seeing this. But I think that's normal. I don't know. If it's not, you guys see that. You're like, no, that's not normal. Then please tell me. Okay. Let's go inside and take the doghouse off. Okay, so I was talking on one of the van forums that I'm on Facebook, and somebody was asking, how do you take these doghouses off? So first off, you have to take off this piece. So you see the seam here, right here? It sets right up on here. There's a little bit of a lip, and it sits right up on there. And there's 4 screws. Now this one only has the 2 in them. So I have one here and one right here. There's usually 2 down here at the bottom, one here and one right here, but they're missing on this van, so I have to find new screws. So I'm gonna take those screws out with my handy dandy toolkit, and then I'll show you the doghouse. Okay, so we're gonna take this this piece off. It's loose. This piece, the shelf right here, doesn't change, so I put the screws from the cover here just up here on the shelf. So now we're gonna take this off. Like I said, it just lifts off. You can see the little lip I was talking about right here. Okay, it just rests right here on the edge. So I'm gonna lift this up out of the way, and we'll get the doghouse off. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this a double video. I'll post it on Facebook for those of you that want to know how to get the doghouse off, because I know there's a lot of questions usually on how to get the doghouse off. So this is a 1990 Chevrolet G20 van that I bought for $700. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna make a YouTube video as well, as I do YouTube videos, and I will make sure to put it up there. So we've already got the cover off. If you've been watching the YouTube video, then you know that. If you're just watching this on Facebook, then we're going to talk about just taking the doghouse off. Okay, now, there are 2 bolts usually at the bottom. You'll see these little feet here that flip down like this. Those little feet go down here to the base below. Let's see if you can see it over here. Anyway. They go down in there, basically, and there's a bolt hole. I can't do it with holding the phone and everything. But then, once you get those 2 bolts off, these little feet flip up, and little connectors flip up and everything. Okay, so now there are 2, what are these? Latches. And they basically just work by, you just push up on them. Okay? They go forward, and then they slide back so that they're not, you see how they're not on the thing? And there's one on either side. See if I can get this one on this other side where you guys can see me do it. And they just slide back. Now, to put them back on, it basically just goes forward, slides over the thing, and then locks down. But since I've already undone it, it's kind of hard to do. So, alright, now, forgive me, it's hard to do this while you're in the van, and I'm fat. So, okay. So next thing you want to do is you want to take the bottom of the doghouse, lift up on it, see how it's loose, and pull back, okay? And you're going to want to pull back as far as you can, all the way up underneath the seat. So that's why you want the seats all the way back as much as you can. On this van, this is a designer van, you want to slide it over a little bit, like that. And then the idea is to get it far enough back that what you can do is you pull this and just rotate up. So, let me see if I can do this one-handed here. So, you want to get it all the way back as far as you can. Make sure you know, hold on just a second. I think that's as far as it goes. And then just pull up. Okay, so see how I'm doing this? Just pull up. It's gonna catch a little bit. Make sure this is out of the way. I always put that right about there. So, okay. So you're just gonna pull up. It's gonna catch on this first one and just rock it back. Okay. So now you just rock the whole thing backwards till it's standing up straight. Okay. And then you're just gonna lift up and over like this. Okay. So let me see if I can show you how that works. Okay. So I have it off. Now watch. I'm just gonna lift up. Okay. I'm gonna go over the seat. Try not to hit the top of the seat. And just set it on the back seats. Voila, it's out. So now I should be able to get into the engine bay. And there's the engine bay. So yeah, I'm in Texas, so it's a clean van. I got it for $700. And it won't run. So it did for a little while, and now I'm going to try to do that. So that's what the YouTube video is going to be covering. Anyway, that's it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Okay, so for my YouTubers, we're going to continue working at this point. I wanted to check this. That's not loose. Okay. That's not good, because the guy that I talked to said that the reason it may have stopped working was because of this here might be loose. So we're going to take this cover off. It needs a new one of those, and we're going to pop this off, lift it right up. We're going to take this little piece off, which is what the air cleaner sits on, and we're going to check to see whether or not we're getting fuel. So alright, let's check that now. Okay, you guys ready for this? That's a really bad sound. When it died on me, I didn't realize that it was making that bad of a sound. It's not getting any fuel. And I'm betting that it's not getting fuel because it's not, the crank is broke. Let's take this valve cover off. Okay, so this van was going to need new heads, and I knew that already. What's doing is these rocker studs are keep getting loose. So you're getting loose rockers. Not all of them are loose, but that one was not loose. When I tried to drive it home a couple weeks ago, this one was, as you can see, it's loose again. So, and you can see the amount of thread on that one that's come out. This one doesn't look like it's getting any oil at all. So, let's see if they all move at this point. Okay, they are moving, but God, that's a horrible noise. So, I could try tightening these down. I'm getting oil pressure. You can see the oil flowing through there. So, I could try tightening these down and see what happens. I don't really want to do that. I'm not getting fuel at all. I can pull the other valve cover off and see what happens with that one. Oh man. Boy, that's a bad sound though. Something's here. Oh boy. This one may be above my pay grade. Okay, so have the other valve cover off. Check this out. This rocker looks clean, and this rocker looks clean. So let's try it again. We'll watch this side. Oh, it's moving. Okay. Let's tighten these rockers down a little bit and see what we get. Alright, so I called a couple friends, try to figure it out. I don't think I'm getting spark, and I'm not getting fuel. So if you turn the key, and if I press on the gas, right, I should be getting fuel out of both of these injectors, which I am not. So that's not good. Also, I think the metal sound is this valve right here. Watch that one at the top. Also, I'm not entirely sure I'm getting oil on this valve. A little bit. Okay. Maybe a little bit. Anyway, so, I don't know. I tried putting starter fluid down the intake to see if I could get it to start, and it didn't try to start at all. It just sat there like everything was wrong with it. So I did find some wires down here that look like they're burned. So I may try to get my wiring kit out of the big truck and see if I can't get some spark through that. But anyway, we'll figure it out one of these days. Anyway, that's what it takes to have one of these, to have a car collection. A crappy car collection. And a car collection that just isn't worth a whole lot of money, but it's worth me coming out here and you know, trying to figure out what's going on and everything, even in the heat. You know, I'm having a good time, and that's what matters, right? So anyway, that's it. I will let you guys know what's going on. Keep the shiny side up. See you guys down the road.